there's quote unquote, everybody's tan. There's one race, the human race. I believe that with all my heart. I actually literally own the domain, one world, one race. But if someone was to say, I'm white and I hate black people, or if someone was to say, I'm black and I hate white people, or I'm Greek and I hate, it doesn't matter. People hate. And like you said before, sadly, people always hate because it's sinful human nature that Satan feeds, right? But right now, people hear about Hamas and Israel and the anti-Semitism going on and these universities that are honestly fueling the fire. So someone's raised anti-Israel, someone's raised anti-Hamas. What do you say to bring them to the middle to try to maybe say, hey, before we pick a side, let's look at the facts through history. And let's kind of, even if we disagree, we don't have to kill each other and disagreeing. Where would you take that person who's actually willing to think through what do I believe and why?
Well, we're back to the education thing. Education starts at home for one thing, but it does belong in, now at this point, maybe late fifth, sixth grade, junior high school, obviously colleges with the protests. One thing I want to mention is it's really disgusting to me when famous African Americans like Kanye and Kyrie talk out against the Jews because and are pro Hamas or pro militant because you guys are next. And when they allowed Hitler, I mean you guys were next. You weren't. It wasn't just. It was also the Muslims. It wasn't just the Jewish people and Christians too. You guys were next. So same with the LGBTQ that talk against the Jewish crowd. I mean, you guys, those people were persecuted and murdered in World War II as well, and definitely shunned under the communists, who were no better than the Jews, by the way. But we educate about it. And like somebody asked me a couple of weeks ago about what would you do if you're the dean of Harvard? And that was a great question. I don't know. First of all, I wouldn't want to be a dean of the university right now that's undergoing protests. But the first thing I would do is call my governor, ask for some support, military, local police, powwow with other deans, powwow with other universities, especially these Ivy Leaguers that it just doesn't seem to go away. And then when you've done that and admit accountability, apologize to the community, pray that you don't get lawsuits sent after you left and right. Because if I had a kid in one of those schools, I'd pull them right out and I'd be in the lawyer's office the next day. I mean, it's so ridiculous that a Jewish kid or a Jewish professor can't go into the classroom. So, and I wouldn't go to protests, but I would go to do lectures. And please let me do lectures at your place. Let me talk about what this is about because we have a really well received speech, a book presentation, and it's not long. But what the important part is the question and answer afterwards, just like what we're doing here and now. So yeah, I mean, bring it to the center.